Hello to all my beautiful viewers out there. Today I'm going to be doing a drip, flip or skip on the upcoming release of the Supreme Fox Racing Honda collaboration. Now I know, some people are like, but what? Daniel, you didn't even cover the Supreme Lacoste collaboration last week. Don't worry, I am getting around to that. It's just that when that dropped on that Thursday, that was the day that I went up to Melbourne. So unfortunately, I couldn't make a video before it because there was so many sneaker releases. And then I went to Melbourne, so I didn't even have time to cover it like a day or two after. I literally only now have time to cover the Supreme Lacoste collaboration of 2019. But I will make a video about it. I promise to you guys that I will make a video covering the Supreme Lacoste collaboration. But I thought instead of covering the Supreme Lacoste collaboration that's now happened, I should cover the Supreme Fox Racing Honda collaboration that is going to happen within 24 hours. I thought that was more of a priority than the Supreme Lacoste collaboration. I'm sorry if you guys are waiting on that, but I will make that video. Don't worry, it is coming. But today, I thought I would go over what I'm feeling and not feeling in the Supreme Fox Racing Honda collaboration by drip, flip, or skipping all the pieces from this small little capsule that is dropping today on October 3rd. So for the long time viewers, or in potentially this case, my first time viewers to this channel, if you guys don't know what drip, flip or skip is, it's a rating system that I like to use where I will assess each piece from this collection and give it a rating of either drip, flip or skip. Now drip means I buy it, I love it, I'd wear it, it would be in a regular rotation of outfits that I would wear, I would definitely keep it, this piece is definitely worth keeping. A flip is when it's cool, I'd buy it, might wear it once, maybe for an outfit photo, something cheeky like that, but I just couldn't see myself wearing it a lot, and it's got more value in me just buying it and reselling it than it does if I just buy it and keep it for myself. Like, I value the money that I get from reselling it more than actually keeping the piece itself. And skip, unfortunately, is no, don't want it, ugly, hideous, not for me, wouldn't even waste my time trying to resell that piece. I know it's quite harsh, and sometimes you may not agree with me on some of these ratings, but that's what that comment section's for, guys. You let me know if you disagree with anything. But they're the three ratings. Let's get into this little capsule here of the Supreme Fox Racing Honda collab, 3 brands, crazy, and give each one of those pieces in this collection a rating of either drip, flip, or skip. Let's jump in. Okay guys, let's start it off by looking at the hooded sweatshirts. Now, a lot of this little capsule, this collaboration here, it is heavily branded. Like every single piece has brand logos upon brand logos. Now, for me, I'm okay with something like that. Like, that doesn't really bother me too much. Some people are instantly like, nah, everything's a skip. I hate it when items of clothing just have brand logo upon brand logo upon brand logo. I think it can be executed well, but for me personally, it all depends on how the color of the initial canvas of the actual item of clothing is. If it's, you know, a nice tone, if it's a nice color, and then if the brand logos on top of that canvas then pop really well, look really nice, that's a big selling point for me. As I said, it can work, but it all depends on just the colors working together well with the canvas itself. So my opinion on a lot of this collection is basically just going to be based off of what color the actual canvas is and then how the logos work when they're applied over the top of it. And that's basically what I'm going to be justifying my, drip, flip, or skips on. So back to the hooded sweatshirts. We've got 3 colors. We've got the green, we've got the red, we've got the black. All zip up. Now, personally, the ones that pop the most are the black and the red. They pop the most. The Honda logo strapped diagonally across the top of the chest there works the best, in my opinion, on the black and the red. To me, most of all on the red one, it pops really well because it's white over the top of red, and that always really works. For me, the green one's kind of a letdown with the red on top of the green. I'm just not really feeling that green one at all. Maybe it's a personal bias with the color green, but I'm just not really feeling that one as much. So for the green one, that one's going to be just a skip. There's not much else to really say about it. The brands on the front just don't pop as well as the other colors. So green, it's a skip. Moving on to the red, The red is really nice, but that's a red hooded sweatshirt that looks very bright in the photos, and I can imagine it doesn't shy away from that when you actually see it in person. I assume it's still going to be a very bright hooded sweatshirt. Now, the red logos down the side of the arm don't pop as much on the red hoodie. They don't change it either. They have not changed the colors of the brand logos on the arm, even though the canvas is fully red. So the logos on the arm don't pop as much. So it's kind of not as appealing as you'd really want it to be. The front works really well with the white up top here and the Honda logo and the black underneath. That works really well. I got to commend that. That does work. For that, I'm going to give the red one a flip. It is very nice. I would consider maybe wearing it once, but it wouldn't be a regular rotation piece because that red is, one, super vibrant, and two, doesn't pop as well on the miniature logos down the side of the arms. That's just what I'm saying. That's what I feel. So far we got the skip, we got the flip. What's the last one going to be? Okay, the last one is going to be a drip. The black canvas with the red Honda, the yellow logo, the yellow detailing down below, and having all the logos down the arm pop because they're red on top of the black. They pop really well. I think this just ticks every box for me for what I want for a heavy branded piece. So for me, the black one is going to be a drip. I would actually consider picking this up. I'm, again, actually not a huge fan of zip-up hoodies, so we have to see how I feel about it once I look into it. The prices on these items are going to be ridiculous because it's a Fox Racing and it's a Honda collab. Like, it's going to be ridiculous. So I don't know. I obviously won't be able to pick it up in retail unless I pay someone to bot it for me. But yeah, if I had to pick any of these three hooded sweatshirts here, I would pick the black one to actually buy and wear regularly. The other two, not so much. But that's all the hooded sweatshirts that we've got according to all the photos that Hypebeast is supplying and High Snobriety is supplying. So let's move on to the next selection of items. Okay, so next we've got racing shirts, or what I would call racing shirts, or maybe racing jerseys. I don't really know the terminology too well because I don't, dirt bike ride. I don't have any of the items of clothing, so I don't know what they're called. Which you may realize then is a sort of bias on me, on my opinions on what I'm about to say about these. So we have two colors. We have the green, blue, and yellow. And then the second color that we've got is the black, white, and yellow. Neither of them are really hitting any points for me. None are really screaming out to me as must-haves because I'm just not really into it. I'm not really into this item of clothing. I wouldn't wear it regularly. Anything on my upper, I prefer quite basic. I don't really want too much going on. If I did have a lot going on, it would be in the form of like a jacket. Big fan of like Jeff Hamilton jackets, stuff like that where a lot's going on top of the jacket. But on shirts and stuff like this, it's just not for me. It's just not for me. So I'm probably going to skip on both of them. I can understand some people would be super into it because they love the aesthetic. They would love to wear this for whatever reason. But for me, I could never see myself wearing this. So I'm going to skip on both the racing shirts. Not much else to really say about them, unfortunately. Sorry guys, I'm just not a huge fan of them. So we'll move on to the next item of clothing, and I'll give you my drip, flip, or skip on them. Okay, next we have the racing, I would say trousers, racing pants, whatever you want to call them, used for obviously dirt bike riding and stuff like that. We've got two colors. We've got the black, white, and yellow pair, and then we've got the green, blue, and yellow pair, obviously to match the shirts that we just went over just then. Personally, the green and yellow and blue one, nah, skip. Not a fan of that color combination. I would not wear that on my bottom half. The black, yellow, and white pair though, I'd probably wear it for one fit photo, but I couldn't see myself wearing them like regularly. They're just a bit too flashy for me. For pants, I like to keep it quite simple as well. For items for me where I like to go really flashy, it would be shoes and jackets and outwear. I'm like a flashy kind of jackets, outwear, and shoes guy. Pants and uppers, I like to keep quite basic. So for these, I would flip on the black and yellow and white pair. I reckon they're going to sell for quite a bit. But the green ones, nah, man, I'm just gonna skip on them entirely. But not much to say. As I said, this is the collaboration stays true to the aesthetic that it's trying to represent here. It's trying to represent dirt bikes, that whole area of clothing. It stays true to that collection, but that aesthetic is not my aesthetic. So that's why I'm like super negative on this collection so far. But we'll move on to the Crewneck sweaters, and you know, maybe something will change with that. So let's have a look. Let's move on to those sweaters. Okay, so we've now got the Crewneck sweaters that are covered in a lot of branding, both on the front and the back. Personally, out of the three colors that we've got black, red, and green. Personally, out of those three, the green is still my least favorite. I think everything from this collection that's green is basically going to be a miss from me. So the green's going to be a skip. The red, vibrant, I could still wear that. I don't know how often I would wear that, but I could definitely see myself still wearing it. So I'm going to give that one a flip. It'll definitely have some resale value. I might wear it once, but it's just not something for me for a regular rotation. However, the black, that's preferable. I would consider picking that up. I don't know how expensive the retail is going to be, but I honestly wouldn't mind a Crewneck sweater with a lot going on it. The only time that I would purchase a Crewneck sweater with that red as well is probably like the one that I've showcased in the channel before, which is my Coca-Cola one. That one I can respect and wear regularly, but this red one is, nah, it's not much for me. But the black one is definitely a drip. That black one is very nice. I like it that it's got, I think, HRC. I assume that's Honda Racing Club. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, HRC and then the Supreme Box logo underneath on both arms, which is quite nice. Yeah, I rate this. This is actually quite nice. So the black one's going to be a drip. Red's going to be a flip. And green's going to be a skip. That seems to be the case with a lot of them. And yeah, that's just how it be. So we'll move on to the next lot. See what is dropping in this collection next. Okay, so up next we now have the button-up shirts. These are actually quite basic, all things considered. I like the detailing. I like that it's got a the Supreme Honda motorcycle on the back. That's crazy. That's absolutely wild. So out of all three colors, out of white, red, and black, I would probably drip on the white and black. I don't wear button-ups too much. I usually wear them as like overshirts, but I would wear them as just a regular shirt as well. So for the black and white ones, because the canvas color is really nice, I would go black and white is going to be a drip. The red, though, I would not wear a red button-up. That's the only time I'd wear a red button-up is if I went red button-up, white undershirt, and then Chicago's on my feet. Chicago Jordan 1s on my feet. That would be a pretty nice kit combo, but it's just not something I'd wear very regularly. That'd be, as I said, that's a very specific kit. That's like a one-time kit thing that I do. There wouldn't be much else that I would wear when it comes to that red shirt. So it's probably going to be a skip on... Oh, no, we'll flip. As I said, I could wear it with one outfit combination, so I'll flip on the red shirt, but if I had to pick out of those three colors, it's going to be the black and white. The black and white is what I want ideally. So that's the button-up shirts. Let's move on to now some of the accessories in this drop. Okay, so we've got the Honda Racing... Oh, sorry, the Honda Fox Racing Supreme bike helmets. These are really cool. These are dirt bike helmets. I think they're done very well to work with the rest of the collection. It looks really good in the video that Supreme posted on their Instagram to showcase the bike. Personally, would I buy these? No. I can understand a lot of people that either do or don't dirt race would buy it because they just want it as an accessory, or some people would actually buy it because they want to wear it while they're dirt bike riding. But for me, this helmet, I have no use for it. There's no reason for me to buy it in either colors, and either in the white, red, and black, or either in the green, red, and yellow. It's just neither color. There's no reason for me to buy it. So they're just going to be a skip on both of them. It's not because they look super horrendous. It's just because I have no use for them. There's no reason for me to buy them. So we're going to skip on the helmets and move on to the next accessory. Okay, so this is an accessory I actually could wear with some outfits. And I know some people would be doubting that, but you actually can pull them off quite well. So they've got the Fox Racing Honda Supreme bike goggles. Now, Fox Racing and Supreme have done this collaboration before. Heaps of people were and were not feeling them, but okay, so this is my plan. If I was to buy Fox Racing goggles that were collaborated with Supreme, I would wear them pushed off to the side with the goggles facing this way and just having the Supreme band going around my head. That's how I would wear that accessory. I've seen it been done before. It looks really good. If I was to pick up Honda Racing Supreme goggles though, it would not be from this collection because these colors, they're just a bit too much for me. I'd buy them, I think it was from their 2018 collection if I remember correctly, or maybe it was the 2017. Supreme and Fox Racing collabed before and they just did it either in black or in red, and those were much cleaner. I prefer those over this pair here that's just a little bit too wild on the colors for me. So if I was to pick them up, I'd pick up the previous year's ones. These ones, not really hitting any spots for me. I'd rather just the basic colored ones from the previous years. So I'm going to skip on both these, unfortunately, both colors. But let's move on to the next accessory, which is the gloves. So to complete the whole ensemble with the bike, the goggles, the shirt, the pants, you now have the gloves as well. Obviously, dirt bike racing gloves with Supreme on the hands, with Fox Racing just up near the wrists, and Honda on the finger. Kind of cool. I could see it working with the whole kit. I just don't think I would wear this in any streetwear outfits. There are much better gloves that I could wear in a lot of my outfits than these Fox Racing Supreme Honda ones, so I'm not really feeling them as much. If I had to go off of each color, I would say the black, white, and red pair is a lot better than the green, yellow, and red pair. I'm gonna say both of them are skips, but I would prefer the black, white, and red pair, honestly, out of the two. But let's move on to our final accessory, which, not surprisingly, can only be bought in store. Okay guys, the final accessory dropping in this little collection, which you can only buy in store, and I think there's only 85 of them made, 85, 87. It is the Honda CRF 250R Supreme Fox Racing collab. So they actually did an off-road dirt bike as part of the collaboration. You can buy this. I think the retail price is just under 10,000 American dollars. This is ridiculous, but unexpected for Supreme, honestly. I could see Supreme doing something like this. So I don't dirt bike. I've never driven a dirt bike before. Someone made the comment that this is perfect for Supreme's demographic, which is 15-year-old kids that can only ride dirt bikes. I thought that was a very smart, cheeky comment. But for me, I'm just under 10 grand, man. It's too much. It's way too much money, bro. I'm gonna say for this, it's gonna be a skip for me purely because where would I put it? What am I gonna do? Chuck it in my background here? Chuck it on my bed and do videos with my Supreme Honda motorbike in the background? Hell no. Come on, let's be real. Okay, so it's gonna be a skip for me. I can understand for a lot of other people that actually dirt bike and actually love Supreme and be like, whoa, this is the greatest collaboration of all time. But for me, I have no interest in dirt biking. I have no interest in buying a $10,000 Supreme dirt bike, so it's gonna be a skip. What else more could I say? And that's it, guys. That is everything that is dropping in the Supreme Honda Fox Racing little collaboration that's dropping this week in Supreme's weekly drops on October 3rd, obviously. Now, it does come out a bit later for Japan. I think October 5th is the time that it drops in Japan. I don't know if the Honda dirt bike is dropping for Japan. You might have to look into that. I don't know the specifics about the motorbike. A lot of people are finding it hard to get the details about it because it's not dropping online. It's only dropping in store. So I most likely assume it's going to be dropping in the UK stores and the American stores. So, well, if you're interested, you're going to have to look into that yourself, unfortunately. But I want to know your thoughts and opinions, man. Which items would you drip, flip, or skip in? Which items are you most keen for from this collection? Which pieces do you really, really want from this collection? Let me know in that comment section below, guys. And while you're down there adding your wonderful opinions in that comment section, don't forget to follow all the socials in the description section below. Whenever I'm streaming, we're always streaming on all those socials down below, so don't forget to go check them out. And yeah, until next time, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you later.